Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we finished our journey in Kazan and the Lost Isles, and today we are back in Orgrimmar. So let's check out these Frostweave bags that we picked up from Flag Carrier, which is my druid, who is also on the server. And they are 20 slot bags, guys, so we won't have to worry about bag space anymore. They cost around 50 to 60 gold each. And I guess we'll put the rest of our bags into the bank. Hope you guys are doing well today.
I seen you around here before.
I'm doing pretty good. We'll purchase a bank tab too. There we go. Put the other bags in here.
Be careful out there.
And I think we will go to Azshara today, guys. I think that's going to be the next zone that we check out. It's just north of Orgrimmar. And I decided with Azshara because I guess that's the way a goblin would go, right? Because that's where the new goblin hometown is. Let's put some items up on the auction house too before we leave.
I got what you need.
So minor mana potion. Actually, I'll show you guys how this add-on works. So pretty much, if you click on, auctioning, TSM, Trade Skill Master, and you run post scan, it pretty much takes everything in your bags, and you can just spam post them on the auction house. So say the minor healing pot, we want to keep that, so we'll skip. We'll put 5 linen cloth up, why not? The malachite we can sell, the minor mana potion, and then we can sell all of these enchants that we picked up. Might as well sell those too. Skip, we'll keep the skinning knife. And there you go. It's a pretty fast way of putting items up on the auction house. And what you want to do is so you can just spam post is you open your mailbox like this. Say we want to here, we'll disenchant all this stuff. And you get yourself a bank alt. And your bank alt will have, pretty much nothing in their bags. And whenever they get something in their bags, they would just sell it on the auction house, right? So you just run up to the auction house, you run a post scan, and then you just spam post, and then you're done with your auctions in under a minute. And it undercuts all competition by, I believe, 1 copper. Pretty good add-on. I like it. We'll probably be sending quite a bit of stuff to our bank alt. Get our bank alt's name. Things like Travopoly. Yeah, that's it. And we'll send these enchanting mats over. Yeah, we shouldn't really have any bag space issues, to be honest. Now that we have enchanting, we're actually getting enchanting levels from disenchanting stuff, so maybe we'll be able to fully level up enchanting by the time we get to level 85. But we do need to catch up with skinning. Hopefully they have enough creatures to skin when we get up to Azshara. So let's head back in here, guys. We'll pick up a quest here, why not? Greetings, young warrior. Missing reports. Karash is brash and speaks harshly, but his intentions are good. In time, he will grow to see your people as a valuable ally. I am awaiting reports about recent alliance activity in Duratar, but they haven't arrived yet. Would you be willing to visit Razor Hill and ask him for the reports in person? The easiest way to get there is by Windrider. Doras Orgrimmar Windrider Master will let you use one of his Windriders for a small fee. Look for him on the rise north of the Valley of Strength. Alright, so we got that quest. There's another quest here, Preserving the Barrens, that we'll pick up. The spirits of the elements are wise. They've been here long before us and will persist long after we are gone. When they speak to us, we must listen.
Ancestors
Preserving the Barrens. For years, the Barrens have been the heart of the Horde presence on Kalimdor. a vital link between the orcs of Durotar and the Tauren settlements of Mulgore. In the chaos of the Cataclysm, floods, earthquakes, and even a Quilboar invasion threaten to separate us from this vital grassland. You look ready for a challenge. Report to Cargel Battlescar at Far Watch Post and ensure the route to the Barrens remains clear. Head west from nearby Razor Hill and cross the South Fury River to find him. Alright, so we have a quest now that brings us to the Barrens. And I believe there's a few more here that we should pick up. Supposedly there's a War Chief Command Azshara, but we have not gotten that yet. And then at the back, report to Labor Captain. I think we'll do that now instead of missing reports. Or should we do missing reports? I guess we should pick up the flight point up here. Why not? Orgrimmar's quite different, guys, in Cataclysm. I think he got revamped during this expansion. Or was that... No, I think that was during Wrath of Lich King. Changed quite a bit. Then I have Zeppelins up here instead of outside. There's an elevator here as well, which wasn't here before. And I think Orgrimmar looks like this in retail, or maybe he was revamped even more. All right, so here's Doras.
What do you need?
You haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a Windrider. So you need to get to Razor Hill in a hurry. That's no problem at all. One of my Windriders will get you there very quickly, and it only costs a few coins to hire one. When you're ready to take the Windrider down to Razor Hill, simply speak with me again. When you get there, waste no time in finding Garthok. He's the one responsible for preparing reports on the recent Alliance activity in Durotar. All right. We also have a Hearth. Our Hearth returns us to Bladefist Bay. I wonder if we should bring it back here to Orgrimmar. Where the heck is Bladefist Bay anyways? I assume like these islands got destroyed, didn't they? Lost Isles and... Or can we actually get to... I think this is Bladefist Bay, isn't it? Or is this Bladefist Bay? Should we take the Windrider? I guess so. Why not? We'll head down to Razor Hill and finish this quest. But this is going to lead us into the Barrens, or we can just come back to Orgrimmar. And then make our way to the back and then report to the Labor Captain. It's nice having bags, though. I think I have these same bags on my Druid. But we have like a few other 22 slot bags that we got from previous expansions. Durotar looks the same. Doesn't really seem to be too many changes in this zone. I know the Barrens is split in half. Alright, here we are. Razor Hill. There's actually quite a few quests here. We can actually do a few quests in Razor Hill. Keep your eyes open, warrior. Even Durotar is not safe from our enemies. Flight to Razor Hill. Eitrig sent you. The war chief must be getting anxious to read my reports, and I've sent them long ago. But each day we discover more about the Alliance plans for invading Durotar. Eitrig will have to be happy with the part of the report that I've finished. Tell him to expect more in the future. Garthok hands you a stack of roughly folded papers. This should cover the most important details of the increase in Alliance forces working out of Northwatch. Please apologize to Eitrig for me and let him know that we've had our hands full here, trying to keep Razor Hill secure and supplied. When you're ready to return to Orgrimmar, simply speak to Burrock and hire a Windrider. Okay. So, I don't know if we'll do the quest here. I think we're just going to head back, right?
strength.
Are you ready to return to Orgrimmar?
May your blades
Ready to
never
return to
dull.
Orgrimmar with those reports? I can arrange a flight for you right
For the
away.
Horde.
Turn to Itrig. Since you've already spoken to Doras, you'll be able to hire a Windrider to take you right back to Orgrimmar. Each time you arrive in a new town, be sure to speak with the town's flight master. After that, you'll be able to use the flight master's services to travel quickly. Speak to me again when you're ready to purchase a return flight to Orgrimmar. Bring those reports to Itrig in the Valley of Strength once you've
Go
landed.
forth to victory.
So this quest chain pretty much just teaches you how to, like, what Windriders do. Which is good. Which is good. That's a good quest. That's a good thing that they added in Cataclysm. It teaches new players about Windriders, right? If you never played this game before, you'd be like, what the heck is that guy doing flying above me? Like, how do I get flying like that? And you wouldn't know that you could actually, use a Windrider to fly from point A to point B. And they've done an even better job in retail. They have like a new player leveling zone that brings you through dungeons, teaches you how to do quests, pretty much holds your hand through the first few levels of the game. And I know some players actually don't like that. Some people actually want to just figure things out for themselves. It's kind of like an old school gamer mentality. Because nowadays, a lot of games do hold your hand and explain pretty much everything to you. Which takes away a bit of the adventure of the game, which is, I understand why some people don't like that. I honestly prefer figuring stuff out yourself, but nowadays, it doesn't really matter because you have the internet, right? Like, if you don't know how to do something, you just Google it, right? So the game might as well just tell you. Like, when this game first came out, there was so many, like, noobs. The people that didn't know anything that was going on, but that was the cool part of the game, right? Like, there was quite the knowledge difference from one player to another. Like, if you were raiding back in that time, like, you were going into Molten Core, that was probably, like, insane. Like, how the heck do you do that? Like, getting to max level back in the day was quite the achievement.
Blood and thunder.
Did you bring those reports?
For the
I wonder if
Horde.
the reports say anything. No, just a quest item. Itrig examines the reports. The Alliance has grown bolder than we'd thought. I'll talk to the war chief about sending reinforcements right away. Thank you for getting these reports to me so quickly. I hope this coin is enough to cover your travel expenses.
Dabu.
There we go. We picked up some reports and brought them back. And we got to experience with Windriders. All right, so off to Azshara we go, guys. And we are almost level 13, which means we will be getting a new talent. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to the back of Orgrimmar. Some people don't know about this, but there's actually like a backdoor entrance right here at the Valley of Spirits. They kind of turned this place into a slums. Yeah, this is the goblin slums. This is where all the goblins live. Pretty much what happened to the goblins is similar to what happened to the gnomes, right? They got taken away from their home and they need to find refuge somewhere else, and Ironforge took them in, sort of like how Orgrimmar's taken the goblins in Cataclysm. And I don't think I've ever leveled in Azshara as like a starting zone, so this will be completely new to me. I remember doing Silver Pine Forest in Cataclysm, and it was pretty good. Maybe we'll end up going there I won't like ruin any of the quests for anybody, but there's some fun quests there in that zone. So we should... So we have to get up here. Is there another backdoor entrance? Oh, wow. We should have went this way. My bad, guys. Okay, we're going to a little tour of Orgrimmar today. I don't know. I did not know they had an entrance like this. See, clearly I have never gone to Azshara before from Orgrimmar. Do we have mounts? Can we mount up yet? Probably not. I think we unlock mounts later on. You don't have too many in Classic. We have a few mounts. There's Mim's head. Always wanted this mount. So I made sure I got it. In, when we were doing Wrath of the Lich King and Ulduar. I just like mounts like this. I like helicopter mounts. Probably fly around in this when we get flying. And the Firelands PTR's out, Public Test Realm, which means we will get to see a world. I guess I don't know if it's world first, but we'll get to see a raid race to the first guild to kill Heroic Ragnaros. Interested to see how that goes, because Heroic Ragnaros is considered to be, I would say, one of the hardest, final boss, or one of the hardest bosses in World of Warcraft. Pretty tough to kill. That boss was a guild killer. A lot of guilds disbanded because of Heroic Ragnaros back in the day. I wonder if we can see, yeah, Firelands right here. Yeah, Firelands PTR. Let's check out the gear here. 384. So I wonder when that comes out. I'll probably watch the race. I just want to see if they one-shot Heroic Ragnaros. They were able to take down the Lich King on Heroic pretty damn easily during the last race. I was kind of surprised about that as well, because that fight's actually pretty tough. And these players that are playing, they don't really have the best gear. They have gear from previous tier, and even with good gear, it's still quite a challenge to take those bosses down. And Firelands is an interesting raid. Like, the first 6 bosses are pretty damn easy. I think they'll probably take all these bosses down with no trouble. But the jump from Major Domo to Ragnaros it's quite the jump. And another tough boss in Cataclysm, I would say, is Spine of Deathwing in Dragon Soul. That's a tough boss fight as well. I think that's the hardest boss fight in Dragon Soul. And then Madness of Deathwing is just the part where you finish Deathwing off. And the aspects come and they help you out. But I would say Ragnaros. Heroic Ragnaros is probably the hardest fight for the entire expansion. It's a good time to actually start raiding as Firelands. It's a cool raid. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I might jump back in. We'll see. I always end up raiding again. But I like to take breaks. I can't just keep on going and going and going. But the thing is, there's just so many different end games you can try out nowadays. It's hard to choose which one right? Because they have retail end game, which is really good. You have so much to do with Mythic Plus and Delves and Mythic raids. Then you have Season of Discovery, which is pretty much classic era with a little twist. Oh, this place looks great. Look at that. Still has like a fall vibe to it, Azshara, even though the goblins came. Okay, so we got this guy here, Agtor Bloodfist.
Loktar.
For years I served in this backwater corner of the world, learning the terrain and biding my time. At last, our time has come. The full might of Orgrimmar is now turned to Azshara, our gateway to Ashenvale and dominance over this continent. Welcome to the front lines, warrior. The eyes of Ashenvale. Our enemies abound, warrior. Even here at our very doorstep, the Night Elves have reinforced Talrendis Point in an attempt to stop our advance into Ashenvale. As we speak, their scouts patrol the nearby hills, reporting every movement to and from these gates. You must remove these eyes of Ashenvale. Go your prey stalks all around these gates, especially to the east. Slay the scouts who shadow us.
Go for
Oh, nice.
victory.
Someone purchased our linen cloth, guys. So we got some sales. Our first auction house sales. As we chew up the resources of this land for our war machines, we deprive the local animals of their homes. If they are to die anyway, we should not allow that meat to go to waste. Not when the maw of Orgrimmar gapes open hungry. Kill the weakened mass of stags that remain in this area and collect their meat for our peons and
For
grunts.
the horde.
Yeah, there we go, guys. All 5 of the linen cloths we put up on the auction house sold. This guy's gear looks pretty cool. Cool set. And then we have
Yo,
Labor
can I help
Captain
you with
Grabbit
something?
here. Pexelgix. The Pexelgix. The Labor Captain eyes you up and down. The rumors are already flying about you. I don't know if I should be thankful or frightened that you're here. At least we don't have any volcanoes in Azshara. Honestly, I can't believe you're showing your face here. Trade Prince Galliolix has set up shop atop the mountain.
Security, enforcement, extortion.
I've been trying to
We do it
impress
all.
our new Horde allies with our legendary goblin efficiency, but in hindsight, automating the shredders was a bad idea. Now they're mindless killing machines, rampaging over the countryside. Don't get me wrong, that kind of thing has its place. But for the time being, I need a brave warrior to help me get these things under control. It's easy. Automated shredders, like all machines, must first be beaten into submission. Afterwards, seize the controls, and I'll radio your
If
instructions.
you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
All right, guys. So there we go, guys. We're going into Azshara. Let's pull it out a bit, maybe. It's okay. It's an okay screenshot. But yeah, our first time leveling in Azshara during Cataclysm. So this will be interesting. It's a pretty good zone in Classic Era. I always enjoy coming to Azshara. And it is, you know, fall in real life. We're going to get to level in a zone that has that theme. Seems like it still has that theme somewhat. Syntax error, line 14 sequence. Belief for life, entering passive mode. Let's reprogram the shredder here. And there we go. We got a shredder, guys. Labor Captain Grabbit's voice cackles over the radio. Hey, Pexelgix, are you reading this? Piloting that sucker is easy. Push the pedals for your pedal controls and move the levers for your lever controls. Got it? We leveled up. Level 13. Let's check out our talents, guys, quick. Insight or toughness. Increase our armor value from items by 3%. Or increase the critical strike chance of your heroic strike by 5% and gives your heroic strike criticals a 33% chance to cause the next heroic strike to also be a critical strike. These guaranteed criticals cannot be re-trigger the insight effect. I think we'll take that. We should get a heroic strike soon. I think we get in one more level. So we'll stack that up. I don't think we need the toughness just yet, but we will be tanking some dungeons. So we might need it. Did I get the next quest? Yeah, the captain's logs. Now that you got that thing under control, let's gather up some lumber. I was supposed to be collecting. Otherwise, these orcs are going to build a catapult out of me. Fresh lumber should be stockpiled all around the area. Use the shredder to collect all you can. I wonder if we can fight these stags. No, we can't. How's the wood processing going? You should see what that thing does to broccoli. Great, you've loaded the shredder to capacity. You're getting pretty handy with that thing. Shredder blades activated. Hold still a second. I'm going to bring your main buzzsaw controls online. Night Elven snipers from Talrendis have been hiding in the trees, taking pot shots at my workers. I want you to take care of those snipers by first taking care of those trees. Look for Azshara saplings east of the main gates. The shredder will know what to do. Chop to it. So where the heck are they? We gotta take the trees down? Oh, there's one. I just ran into that one. Supposedly there's like these saplings we gotta find. I don't know how we ran into that one. I have to check the quest again. We must remove these. Their scouts patrol the nearby hills. I think we just run into them. We'll just find them along the way. I don't know if we even need the shredder, do we? We do need to start collecting the venison, and then we can start skinning as well. I think we'll do that. All right, here we go. Our first time skinning. Oh man, that's slow. That takes a while. Takes a while to skin as a goblin. Forgot about that. Last character I leveled was a worgen, and we went skinning leatherworking. And damn, skinning on a worgen is much faster. It's almost instant. Yeah, I wonder when Firelands is going to come out. That's when Cataclysm really starts, in my opinion. Really, there's an awesome legendary. I think one of the best legendaries of all time comes from that Firelands raid. And the legendary, there it is. Dragon Wrath, Terragosa's Rest. Great stats on it. You know, a bunch of sockets. What the heck? So there we go. Talk about it after we deal with this night elf. Snuck up on us. Yeah, we don't need the shredder. We'll be fine. We got the scout orders. Nice. See what that's all about. The wax seal on these orders has been freshly broken. You can't read the carefully penned night elven script, but a small hand-drawn map indicates the nearby ruins. Underneath the map, written in a different language entirely, are a series of runes penned in metallic shimmering ink. Agtor will no longer want to see this important piece. Will no doubt want to see this important piece of intelligence. Alright, so there it is. We got the scout's orders. I guess we'll go bring this back. Oh, we check out this this legendary. I think this is the best legendary in the game. So what it does is when you deal damage, it's for casters. You have a chance to gain Wrath of Terragosa, duplicating the harmful spell. So you can do, you know, say you're a shaman. You can lava burst twice. So you do one lava burst, that's two lava bursts. You can pretty much one-shot somebody like that.
And honor.
Same with, as a warlock, you can do Chaos Bolt. 2 Chaos Bolts come out. It's pretty damn strong.
With honor. For the whole.
And it's amazing to have in Arena. You found something, and for PvP in general, it's amazing It's the best weapon for legendary ever, in my opinion. You found something on one of the bodies, you say. Give it here. Hector squints at the parchment, turning it in the light. No, I can't make sense of it either, but I don't like what I see. Are these arcane ruins? I'll need you to deliver this to an expert. Our blood elven allies have been examining the ruins marked on this map and can likely understand the mysterious script. Seek out the one called Malinia Skyreaver. She conducts her research from the Orgrimmar Rocketway exchange just north of here. It's part of the new goblin transit system that snakes across this land quickly now. Yeah, I forgot about that. The Blood Elves were here previously. In Classic Era, there's like a bunch of Blood Elf quests up here that you can do. And I believe they were here. Pretty sure they're Blood Elves, not High Elves. And they were kind of scouting out the area because the Blood Elves were looking for a new home. Because their home got destroyed by the Lich King during the Scourge invasion. Or maybe that was before they had their home. Because they do have a city, right? Like up here. Silver Moon City, I believe it's called. Maybe that's when they landed. Because I think the Blood Elves came on a rocket ship, right? Like the Draenei? I don't know. The game got kind of weird when TBC started. So it really opened up the space part of the sci-fi part of WoW. There's another stag over there. Just parrying all our attacks. Yeah, we'll just deal with the stags. We run into some night elves. Finish them off. Not getting too much. Not every. You would think every single one of these bags would have venison on them. That doesn't seem to be the case. And I wonder when we unlock mounts. I think that might be at level 20. Good thing though, by slaying all these stags, we're actually catching up on our skinning. I think we're gonna need to get that up to at least 75 before we get out of this zone. So we need it to be 300 by the time we get to TBC. So that will be quite the grind. Oh, there's one. What the heck? That was kind of cool. Just like had a bunch of leaves on them. And the leaves were falling off. I want to see when we get a roach. Right, we get battle shot at 20. Execute at 16. Yeah, heroic strike at 14. So one more level. And we'll actually get some use out of this talent we just got insight. I wonder where I should put my hearth. Maybe I should have kept it in Orgrimmar. That might have been a good idea. Because then we can get back to town quick and level up our talents. The warrior trainer. And I need to remember to do a battleground at 19. That will probably be the only battleground we get to do from levels like 19 to 85. I tried to do battlegrounds on the Worgen and I just couldn't get in any. Which is too bad because there used to be they call it a twink community. It's pretty much a community of players who level up characters to say like level 19 or 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79. And they participate in battlegrounds for that level bracket. And it's pretty fun. You pretty much have like an overpowered character. And they get a bunch of gear and enchants, gems, all that stuff, and just play with an overpowered character in that battleground bracket. But it seems like that has kind of maybe died in Cataclysm. Maybe, I guess what more, there's so many different versions of the game. And it's hard to hold on to, I guess, like a niche community like that. And yeah, I don't really know what endgame I'd want to play if I was to choose. Classic Era is a lot of fun too. I think it would either be Classic Era or Retail. Retail's endgame is pretty damn good because that's clearly what they focus on. They really make sure you have tons of stuff to do for endgame in Retail. And I like Classic Era's endgame because Classic Era, Azeroth just really feels like a world in that version of the game. I guess Season of Discovery probably feels like that too because it's pretty much Classic Era with a twist. It's great when you're on a server in Classic Era and there's good balance of Alliance and Horde and oh wow, 2 Addons here. And when you travel around the world you can get ganked and they have reasons to travel around the world to get world buffs and stuff like that. And while you're trying to get those world buffs, people could be griefing you. I find that fun. Some people hate that stuff. But it just adds something to the world. Like there's reasons to actually, leave your main city. Because in Retail, everybody just hangs out, it seems like, in the main city and they just queue up for stuff. Cataclysm's somewhat like that too, right? You can pretty much queue up for everything. Battlegrounds, dungeons. I think that's what gives Classic Era sort of an edge. Has that old school MMO vibe. So what are we looking for here? The scouts. We're looking for one more scout. I heard a stealth here, so there's one. There's the final one here. And that's why Cataclysm is more on the Retail side, I'd say, than the Classic side. Oh, wow. And you could argue that Wrath of Lich King's sort of like that, too. Because that's when, Dungeon Finder came out. Let's turn these in.
For the Horde.
Excellent. As their scouts fail to report in, Talrendis will feel the terror they've tried in vain to inflict on us. So nothing here that we really want to to use. But the thing is, we can disenchant both of these items. So we'll take the item with the highest disenchant value, and that's the Hill's Eye Wand. Can disenchant that and supposedly get 1 gold, 59 silver from the item that we get from disenchanting it. You smell of fresh kill, warrior. Meat and lots of it. Well done. This will keep bellies full as we build our arsenal. Okay, so we still need to do this quest here. We need to get... Got to find the yeah, up a tree. Use the shredder buzzsaw to cut down Azshara saplings. Okay, so let's hop in one of these shredders. And do that. Is that an Azshara sapling there? Oh, wow. Bringing the snipers down. Oh, the sniper doesn't have a gun. There's 2. Oh, wow, a bunch come down. Look at that. And we forgot to skin this guy. I'm gonna hop out of the shredder quick. Need to do as much skinning as we can. Barely got any rage here. Scroll out a little bit. Only 1 sniper this time. Well, 2. I guess it's 3 per tree. I must say I agree with the Night Elves here, though. The Horde are kind of ruining this zone. It's an awesome zone. They're cutting down all these nice trees. Guess I'm a little bit of a tree hugger myself. But it still looks the same. I thought the goblins completely ruined it. It just looks like a giant oil rig. I think it does, though, if we start going a little bit north, like up here. Great work, Pexelgix. That's how we took care of business back on Kazan. Iga. What's going on? Screams, shouts, and the roar of combat fills the radio. Pexelgix, get back here right away. Hurry back to the gates. We're under attack. Help us fend off the invaders. I'm arming your grenade launcher. Alright, so let's get out of the shredder here. We'll make our way back. To the gates. So where's this grenade launcher? And who do we have to talk to for this? Is it this guy? Or is it this guy?
Blood and thunder.
I'm not too sure. Drive the scum back into the woods. Can we just fight these guys? Yes, we can. But I think we're supposed to get a grenade launcher here. It kind of hit pretty hard. Get in your... Okay. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we were supposed to stay in the shredder. The grenade launcher was added to the shredder. Grenade does a little bit of damage. The shredder's going down. Stay back a bit. This zone's not bad. I didn't really know where to go. Too much choice. I hope it's a good zone. I know Silver Pine would have been good. So I've experienced that zone before. I'm not too sure how the Barrens is though. I don't really remember it. But we'll see what this one's like. If we get sick of it, we can always just head to, you know, the Barrens or Silver Pine Forest. It seems like we're just going to fight off the Night Elves and conquer the zone. That seems to be what goes on. So we'll see what quests they have for it. Nice kills, Pexelgix. They've never dealt with the likes of you. How's that Shredder holding up? I think I can bring your emergency power supplies online. That'll recharge you when you're wounded. Let's use that now. Listen, these Night Elves are being strengthened by an Ancient of War who's taken root just west of the gates. He's a big giant tree. You know what to do. Take him out. You were made for this. Oh, we're actually getting wrecked here. We go the wrong way? Actually have to like heal up. It's like an instant heal. Pretty damn good. I thought we were going to get overrun there. Let's deal with this big tree. The grenade launcher, like, rarely ever hits the target. I wish you could aim it. Is this it? Oh, damn, we're going the wrong way. It's over here. Taking the scenic route. I wonder if Thrall would do this, right? Like, Thrall never decided to take over Azshara. He always tried to keep, you know, somewhat good relations with the Alliance. But Garrosh is not about that at all. He's full offense, no defense. I think he's like a true Orc war chief. Because Thrall is what? Isn't he like half orc, half human or something like that? There's Tel'Rendis agent. Got 5,576 health. We only got 371. Keep your machines away from me, Goblin. You'll be cleansed from this land like the weeds you are. Oh, let's shoot some blades at him. Shoot some grenades at him. I think we got this heal. I think we'll just do this. We won't get in melee range. So I want these grenades to hit. If you're in melee range, I think we just go right by them. We're gonna have to heal. Let's heal now. Kind of just can spam the grenade launcher. That's one good thing about it. There we go. Tel'Rendis down. Yeah, I think we got a level there, didn't we? We are now, no, we're level 14. Which means we can get Heroic Strike. We will probably do that after we turn this in. And then in one more level, we unlock dungeons. So we will most likely do RFC once, probably, maybe next episode. See how fast we get that level.
Well,
You
spit
did it,
out.
Pexelgix. The invaders have pulled back, and they told me I was crazy for installing a grenade launcher on a wood chipper. Great work with the shredder. With an impressive showing like that, right here on the War Chief's doorstep, the Horde can't doubt that Goblin technology can do for them. I owe you a big thanks. Let's see what we got here. One-handed mace, a dagger with Agistam, or a two-handed axe. The current dagger we have is better. The Heartache dagger. So we'll just take the Arbor Side axe and we'll disenchant it.
You ever need anything, you know where to find me.
We've done a bang-up job getting our lumberjack operations in order, but word on the wire is that we're falling under our stone quota. You'd think if we could move mountains, we could gather up a few rocks. Well, that's not my problem, but maybe you can make it yours. Report to Horzak Zignibble up ahead at the Orgrimmar Rockaway Exchange. See if you can't help him straighten out his operations. Just follow the road northeast, and find him in the Rockaway
Took
town.
my head off, why don't you?
All right, so we're going to head back, though. We're going back into Orgrimmar. And we are going to learn some abilities, guys. Well, we're going to learn Heroic Strike. We've unlocked some appearances. The Arbor Side Axe. There it is. Quite a few appearances. Collected quite a few items. Wonder if they have sets here. We can actually do some transmog, guys. I think we'll keep it original for now. I didn't even look at this on my hunter. I just went with the gear that we had on. We have quite a few pages of plate gear. This chest looks pretty cool, the Icebane chest guard. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's when transmog came out, was Cataclysm. I think, right? Or wasn't that... I thought it was Mr. Pandaria. Maybe it was... It actually was Cataclysm, I think. And then Mr. Pandaria, they introduced the Yak mount that had like a transmog option on it, so you can change your transmog wherever you were. Now, I'm not too sure where the warrior trainer is. Usually they're in the Valley of Honor. I would assume they would be over here. We'll talk to the Orgrimmar Grunt. Let's see if I'm right about that.
Sug.
Fashion trainer. Actually, no.
Strength.
Class trainer. Warrior. Yeah, it's right in here.
Go with honor.
Or the PvP. Actually, I don't even know if that's even there anymore. This used to be where all you would queue up for like battlegrounds and stuff. I've really been playing a lot of Classic over the last 5 years. Yeah, there's the warrior trainer.
What do you need?
Okay, after the fall of the Burning Blade clan, we Blade Masters swore to free ourselves and our people from demonic control. This may be done, but my honor remains unsatisfied. I shall Fight for the Horde and train other warriors to do so until I die gloriously in battle. This is the only path I may tread. So are you ready to train? So there we go. Let's get Heroic Strike, guys. An attack that instantly deals 74 physical damage. A good attack for moments of excess rage. So there we go. We got that. I think I'm going to make this E. And then I'll put Heroic Strike as 1. Yeah, we got Thunderclap too. I forgot about that. I'll put that here. We have Defensive Stance. Forgot about that. There we go. And Taunt. So many abilities that I forgot to put on the bars. I think we did this before we hopped into a dungeon. You can only use Taunt during a defensive stance though, so we'll put Taunt as 1 here. Maybe 2. Like Charge. You need battle. Yeah, only battle stance for Charge. And then, where's our Heroic Strike? Yeah, you have to get like bars set up for every stance. Defensive stance has a different keybind bar than battle stance, as you can see. So you have to set those up. And some abilities you can only use in certain stances. Like Thunderclap, we can only use in defensive stance. So I want to put that here. So we'll make that 3. And same with Taunt. Taunt you can only use in defensive stance. Yeah, guys, there we go. Got our abilities set up. Let's see how our gear's looking. Not bad. We're at item level 10.9, almost 11. We're level 14. Damage is getting up there at 22 to 30 damage. Hit rating's only at 2. Probably try to get that up a little bit. And we didn't get much gear today. Not many upgrades. Mostly everything we got we're going to disenchant and probably sell in the auction house. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we'll continue our journey in Azshara. And we'll probably get into RFC. And we'll do a dungeon. First dungeon on the Goblin Warrior. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.